Yo, what's up? How
Um,
you doing?
Good man. So Doc was just kind of talking about how he was kind of getting you off that Florida game, wanting you to get to the basket. How do you feel like you've been able to kind of improve on that all season?
Yeah, he's telling me that he feel like I can get to the rim a lot more than what I was doing early in the year, and I agree with him, and I feel like I just been working on it, watching film and just figuring out different ways to get all the way to the rack.
And then can you just kind of talk about these low minute games that Doc kind of keeps talking about? He kind of said that these low minute games have just been really intense, and guys have kind of been really going hard at it. So what have those kind of been like?
Oh yeah, every time I've played low minute, we went extremely hard. It's always competitive. Isaiah Joe, Paul Reed, George Hill when he was playing, Ferk when he plays a little bit. It's always competitive every single time, and I think it's really good for our young guys, and it just helps us stay prepared.
Thanks, Tyrese.
Thank you.
Mark Narducci.
Hey Tyrese, you've played well down the stretch here. Has this given you some confidence as you guys go to the playoff? You personally?
Yes, sir. Also, I mean, I put in the work, so I kind of had to create my own confidence. Just working every single day, staying in the gym. I think that's what creates confidence.
What about the fact that I know you're not sure your role in the playoffs? Do you think that you can have a role on this team, especially with the way you've been playing recently?
I think my role is to always stay ready and always, just do whatever it takes to win the game. If coach puts me in, asks me to play defense on somebody, or asks me to get to the rack, or asks me to, facilitate for my teammates, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, and if not, I'll be the biggest cheerleader. I'll do whatever it takes for us to win. So, that's all I had to say. That.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Keith Pompey.
What's up, Tyrese? How you been, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm well. I'm well. Hey, well, with that being said, has Doc ever had a conversation with you, about? I know you say stay ready, but has he ever had a conversation to you, at least about? I mean, what his expectations of you are?
Yes, sir. We've had a couple conversations about it, and he just told me he expects a lot out of me, and I just go out there and try to, make him happy and do whatever it takes for us to win.
Question: when did it click for you? Now I know, like you stay ready. I know you look at game film, everything like that. You study stuff, but when did it click for you to say, "Hey, I can do all this," or just it became easier for me?
I think one day, coach pulled me into the office and told me go out there and be me, be you. So let's say be myself, and I started thinking about it, and I was like, you're right. I got to go out there and be me. I know, of course, play within the team, within the system, but at the end of the day, go out there and be yourself and do what you know you can do.
Now, around what time was that? Was that like in the beginning of the season, mid-season? You remember?
I think that was a little bit after All Star break. I
Okay.
can't remember the exact date, but I just shout out everybody, Coach Sam, Coach Doc, of course, player development, Spence, Coach Hughes, Tyler. Everybody's just been helping me really progress throughout the season. So, the organization is great.
And my last question, I'm sorry. You and Anthony, right? You guys were two of the top point guards in the country 2 years ago, right? Same class. And right now, it just seemed like to me, it reminded me of like a McDonald's All American game, two elite guards going up against each other. I mean, was that like going up against him tonight?
It's always cool to see. We've been playing against each other since like I think seventh grade, maybe seventh or sixth grade, somewhere around there. And I'm glad he made it. His birthday yesterday. Um, I'm just happy for people who put in the work and they finally can make their dream. To be here and be successful at the highest level of basketball is it's a great feeling.
Thank you, Terry.
All right, last question. Sean Bernard.
Yeah, hey Tyrese. Now that you've finished like your first full regular season in the NBA, is there anything about the NBA that surprised you or that you didn't expect coming into the league?
I think just how we prepare for every game. It's kind of just crazy how like you kind of have to have short term memory. Whether you play bad, whether you play good, whether you don't play at all, you have to have short term memory. It's nice where you have to have back to backs. You prepare for Milwaukee one night, and then the next night you're playing Phoenix. So it's like two way different schemes, two way different systems, and two way different personnels, but you have to know them all. So I think for me, I just been big on the film, and I'm gonna get even bigger on it. Just coming up to the playoffs and throughout my entire career.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tyrese.
Thanks, T.
Thank y'all.